They thought the operation was clean. Black SUVs, masked muscle, a quick snatch. Instead, the woman they hauled into the night turned out to be CIA. And the Mercs discovered, far too late, they'd taken the wrong target. They came at dusk, a convoy of SUVs that looked like something from an action film. The HOA had muttered about hiring private security, but when masked mercenaries stormed my lawn with tactical precision, I knew this wasn't bluster. My wife, Sarah, had just set dinner on the table when boots and shouted orders shattered the quiet. I barely reached the kitchen before a man seized her arm, dragging her toward an SUV. I lunged, but another slammed me into the grass. Doors slammed, engines roared, and the leader barked, "Target secured, move out." Then they were gone. Police arrived, took statements, promised patrols, but I knew time was bleeding away. Sarah's work had always been classified. She carried secrets she never shared. I turned to old contacts, people who specialized in shadows. A neighbor's camera gave the first break, a license plate linked to a shell company. That opened threads, warehouse leases, shipping manifests, offshore transfers. My contacts chased every line until one pointed to an abandoned industrial yard. There, under rusted awnings, men in dark gear unloaded crates. Their movements were sharp, disciplined. As we closed in, armored vehicles appeared. Men with federal patches fanned out, rifles raised. This wasn't a rescue. It was an operation already in motion. Then Sarah stepped from the shadows, calm as if she'd planned dinner all along. She hadn't been a captive. She had been bait. The mercenaries' bravado cracked the moment they realized they'd abducted a CIA operative. The takedown was swift. Flashbangs, shouted orders, black-clad men hitting the dirt. Within minutes, the mercs who thought themselves untouchable were in cuffs. The fallout rippled fast. The HOA board that bankrolled the abduction collapsed under federal scrutiny. Neighbors who once feared them now watched wide-eyed as indictments rolled out. Later, in a sterile debriefing room, I sat beside Sarah. Dust clung to her sleeve as she smiled that steady, knowing smile. She squeezed my hand. She said, "They picked the wrong house." The neighborhood never regained its innocence, but it did regain its quiet. The SUVs became a reminder. You can rent muscle, but you can't rent immunity. Some doors, once forced open, reveal far more than anyone bargained for.